Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
What's up, everybody? It's the King Twiz coming at ya, and welcome to Serena. It is a point-to-click style game. Basically, a man is sitting alone in his cabin.
The photo's right there. Maybe I could have another look.
Possibly. Basically, this man is sitting in a cabin waiting for his wife, Serena. As you interact with different things around the cabin, it starts to bring memories about, and I guess it's supposed to bring about kind of like a crazy realization of some sort. I don't exactly know yet, but yeah, so let's get into it, shall we?
Just one more try. I know it's pointless, but I need to do it. Serena?
Serena?
Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers.
For some reason it seems so pleasant, so calm. Calm. Feel too calm.
It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
All right.
My love.
You got more to say about this photo?
We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one wobbles. I always meant to do something about that, but somehow never got around to it.
Never got around to it. All right, so is that all about the chair?
This used to be her favorite spot. She used to sit here, put her legs on the table, lean back,
and then fall over.
And just give me one of her smiles. Those effervescent, incandescent smiles.
I wonder why it wobbles now. Why couldn't she sit here, or there, or over there? All right, what else do we got?
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure.
Think about your pressure.
She always worried about my diet. I used to think she did it to annoy me, but now...
What?
Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill.
Whoa.
Serena
You dog,
enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
Yet the same on many others.
Would you pass me the pepper?
No!
You know, you should use it too. It's good for the pressure.
No!
I can't help these random associations. It's always been that way. I look at a pepper shaker and think of a Beatles song. It's just a pepper shaker.
Yeah.
Really.
What about this bread?
The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Our dining table, quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
You dog, you. You dog, you.
The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy... Our dining table, quite modest, but I could tell plenty... The dining table was our dining table.
All you want to talk about is your
Quite
damn
modest,
dining
but
table. Don't.
Sharing meals with a good red wine was one of the great pleasures in our relationship, especially in the intimacy of this
Got
cabin.
a lot of webs up there, bruh. A lot of webs, bro. A Night at the Ferrigrato by Matt Grandis.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights.
Can I not open that?
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Life and Death of a Kickstarter Addict.
I should probably eat. Can't remember the last time I ate. Yet I don't feel hungry.
I just don't feel hungry. I just don't feel. Is there anything that I can do in here? I wonder why all these different points are on the table. Doesn't make sense.
Once we dragged these chairs out to the lake and scrubbed off all the dust and grime of years. That was a long time ago.
I need to do it again.
For all the charm of furniture like this, something about it reminds me of Ingmar Bergman. Sort of brooding. The dining table was well worn, even our dining table. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
What about the wine, my good sir? There's nothing about this. All I can do is read about it. Okay. Okay. Nice wine, bro.
So many afternoons spent in this armchair.
Yes. This armchair. You got any others? Nope. Just your bed, your wonderful dining table that you seem to love so much. How many times have you guys just banged on top of that bad boy? And then the armchair off in the corner. Oh, this is creepy. Nothing. It's kind of weird. All I can do is look at it. There ain't nothing else. Okay. More about the armchair?
Come sit with me. I want to talk. And cuddle.
And cuddle.
What did we talk about? Damn this fallible memory.
Old
of
man,
mine.
why are you out at a cabin all by yourself?
The most comfortable spot in the cabin. Well, along with the bed.
And
of
the
course.
table. Don't forget about the table. You love that table.
I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my
Not
shirt.
the other way around. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right? I guess it's covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly. There's probably nothing out there that I want to see, anyway. All the stuff I care about is inside. Well, except for Serena.
Narrate so slowly.
I can make out nothing through this window.
Clean it. What is this supposed to be about? Why can't I interact with these? All I can do is look at them because they're so beautiful.
No, I don't want to leave right now. I better stay in case Serena comes back. There's always a chance she might return. There's nothing for me out there.
Why is there something down there? True friends stand by each other through any adversity. Nothing. What's this?
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice-blue eyes. Blue eyes. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet Oisin goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise. Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you.
Yes, okay, I love it. Love it. Spectacular.
Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We
Then
use
open
this
it.
trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't. It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
Okay.
She made this with her own hands.
Oh,
She was really good.
something over there. Oh, it's just that. Okay. What about this?
Our refuge from the world.
Why is there so
a
many?
place of warmth and passion. Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
Yeah!
The furniture came with the cabin,
Okay.
but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury. Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect.
She was perfect. Where is Serena? Why are we here all alone in this spooky looking cabin?
I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me.
What is wrong with you?
Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway. For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp.
You don't want to open or do
I never
anything.
looked into it. She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here.
This is a point-to-click style game. You need to interact at some point. I will continue to click.
2 days, 3 days tops, and bam, a brand new light bulb would burn out. Whenever her lamp didn't work, Serena would come by my side to read. A few moments later, she would lay her head down on my chest and fall asleep.
So pleasant.
She is fairly religious, not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard, but I don't remember that ever being an issue between us.
No.
She always thought our relationship was a blessing.
I thought it was a sin.
God, how I miss her. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot. There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
Are we in one right now? What is that up there?
I feel too restless to sleep right now.
Let's head over here.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one.
Oh, really?
The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though. Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here. As long as we were together and
What you
happy.
got in here? Oh ho 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 ho! Look what we got! You dirty man, you.
She was special.
Is that her?
Contradictory. She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
Okay. It says 666 right there. Am I supposed to be worried?
That looks interesting.
Oh.
We can always try it.
Ah!
I read it for the articles, of course. Like that one by the guy. That one about the
Thing? Yeah, that one article about the guy with the thing, you know, boobs.
I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods.
Some incentive. Okay.
I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose.
I see a lot of spider webs. Okay. What about the light?
Unlike its sibling, this lamp would last for months.
Like its sibling.
We brought the lamps with us when we got this place all those years ago. They were from a garage sale. The sun is streaming through the window. No reason to turn this on. It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area.
Yes. Too calm. All I got is the clock.
Comme une évidence, Serena's favorite perfume.
What we got?
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing.
Easy on the salt.
Doctor's orders. And Serena's. I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
Don't forget your pill, hun. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Okay.
Pretty shambolic, isn't it? The organization of its contents
Pretty
isn't much better.
shambolic.
It'd be a shame to say we're fashionistas. We were never that big on appearance. Serena has this mystical aura about her, even when she's wearing one of my mom's charming knitted sweaters. I do remember that on the night I first met her, she wore this beautiful purple dress, like she'd flown straight down from the night sky. I wonder
Okay.
what became of that dress. These keys are for the cabin and the car.
Oh. Waiting for asylum. Let me look at that again. What the hell is that?
If the keys are here, does she have her spare?
Huh. What's in the dresser?
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. A luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
All right, Serena.
I still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
That it? Okay. Is there anything down here? Just clothes. Just clothes. I already looked in here. Okay.
Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
Okay. What is it? Seems like everything reminds you of her.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet. See the pattern of yellow squares? It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
And no trap door under there, just more creaky floor.
Oh.
I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
Of course, we made love here, too.
I knew it.
There was no place in the cabin we didn't before things deteriorated.
What?
There's a strand of blonde hair
Okay.
in the comb. Yes, blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering.
What?
What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
I'm sorry, I don't know why I even think that's funny, but it's so random. He's talking about all, pleasant things about in the cabin, and all of a sudden he's like, did I have a stroke?
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items.
Maybe you should check the trunk.
Country. The guy who's my love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important.
What the hell just happened?
How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss that ticking. It never stops. I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared? The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
What does that mean? Oh, I'm getting creeped out.
I know it's my general state of mind, but I feel even more depressed near this armoire.
Be honest. Does this dress show too much cleavage? I want only one pair of eyes on me.
How I miss her naked back when she was standing by this armoire. The perfect curve of her neck. Her firm bottom. Don't think Serena would approve of me making an even bigger mess of the clothes in here.
What the fuck?
All those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling, or simply looking at each other. I kept saying I'd paint these chairs, add some color to this place. One more thing I never got around to. This table has seen many happy times. The meals we shared, or when we just used to stay up late with a bottle of wine. It's different. But that just...
It is.
Be different.
I didn't even notice that last time. It was all blurred out. But then when I came back and looked at that, her face was showing.
Am I going mad? Somehow she looks sadder than I remembered. Could I really have been so wrong about that night? She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb.
Because you're a heartless, cynical bastard.
She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that? I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight.
Holy shit.
So much.
360, bro.
Yes, go ahead and empty the whole salt shaker on your meal. I hope you choke.
Truth is, I could have used this spice to get some of her abominations down my throat. She never had any sense for balancing a meal. It was either spicy hot or cringeworthy bland. I was used to much better fare before my family fell on hard times.
Sit down. We need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be We weren't supposed to fight here.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much. She actually threw this at me once. She could have killed me. That's how the bedroom window got that crack. I tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got on my nerves. I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake, or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away. Some of these started a mildew long ago. Nothing gold can stay. frost. All those words, those damn words. My whole life's been consumed by them. Now I have none left to say. My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. William Blake. This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going?
Don't you walk away.
Don't walk away from me.
It's like looking into my own soul right now. Did I see shadows move? No. Just my imagination.
So
But
is
I've
that what
lost
it
all
is?
hope now.
You guys got into a horrible argument or just constantly arguing about things and she left you?
I feel like throwing this chair through the window. But that would just make me even all the real color faded from it long ago. It must be full of dust mites. I should burn it. I told her the rug was fine work, like I know anything about handicrafts. But it's what the Empress wanted to
Yes.
hear, wasn't it? I couldn't care
No, you
less
just don't
about
give
this
a
damn
shit.
thing.
What do you got to say about her stuff?
Guess I could have thanked that heartless slut at least once whenever she covered up her body. How could I have been so blind? Her vanity, always fixing her hair before bed, doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? I'm too angry to even care. All she cared about was herself all along. Her needs, her feelings. That's all that ever mattered to her. What about mine? Why torture myself trying to... I can't even bear to look at my face. She never descended to criticizing my looks, though. My thoughts are all over the place. Get it together, damn it. I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed, as if she cared about my impotent life. High blood pressure? What a load of bull. I've never felt better in my life.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
I'm too upset to even think straight.
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. Unless she was the one who left.
Maybe.
How was I supposed to react when she used this anyway? She knew I loved her. It's not like we have to say it over and over again. The smell of this disgusts me. So many lies, so much deceit. She probably left it here just to spite me.
She's like, fuck you, old man.
It feels darker by the minute, but the sun is still high in the sky. Or is it? I feel so turned around. It can't be happening. Sunlight, birdsong. Nothing feels worse when there's no hope. No chance of anything. The light is so dim here. Makes me want to chop down every tree outside. There's only a limited window of opportunity for everything. And I wasted mine. The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad.
They make me
Angry
mad.
even. Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Yeah! Finally I can look at some stuff.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation? Because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story. I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote, when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life, and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can.
Wow.
And something's got to give.
Everything I interact with seems very poetic.
Her jewelry box. What is it doing
What do you
here?
mean?
I should just destroy this useless junk. But not even the venom inside me gives me strength. I should tear all her filthy, disease-ridden clothes apart and burn them. Everything she wore, just to lure me in. Not even these violent impulses give me the strength I need to open the armoire. What is wrong with me? Her wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here?
Look at your hand.
Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. I'm too upset to even think straight. I remember how happy these made her. She smiled.
That
wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything?
No.
She loved her trinkets more than she loved me.
Can I go into there now?
Do you realize we had a plan? Nothing like this would happen. Help your damn self. We can't risk
My God.
now. The bulldozers
What
are
is
coming
this?
any minute.
Oh
It can't-
my god.
It isn't.
You spent much time here.
Do you think
How
that
did
we
it happen?
for all this time?
I
Fire will do it.
can't remember.
Man sent you.
It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed? It's dry and withered.
Damn, we just had her all pushed up in there, man.
A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's all covered. You spent much time here.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time?
Fire will do it.
It's been months since you. Fine. Give me the kerosene.
Where the fuck is that noise coming from?
Moving it now. The bulldozers are coming.
Those noises sound like more than one person.
All covered.
can it be? The police? Are they coming for me? I deserve it, but I want to see who it is first. There's something about those voices. I must know.
Do you realize how
The window.
stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene.
Let me out.
We forgot your... Fuck! It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
Let me go! Please! Let me go!
Holy fuck. Oh, wow. That was pretty intense. Oh my god, yeah, that was pretty intense. I mean, it seemed like it was kind of, well, not it seemed, but at first, you know, it was kind of slow working up to it. It's definitely like a one-of-a-kind point-to-click style game. Because, I mean, yeah, I've never experienced a game like this kind of style of a game at all. But it was good. I really liked it. Like I said, at first it seemed kind of slow. You're like interacting with a bunch of different things. And then once he starts to gain his memory back, you kind of have to go and like look at everything again until he realizes again, and so on and so forth. And you just kind of keep going back and forth. But hey, shh. But once he actually remembered and things started to, the fucking wheels started to go, it definitely went. So that was me. That's what I take away from this. That was me. So it wasn't her at all. She was good. She left her ring. She left me. She wanted to sell it, but now it was just like a ghost, just sitting in there, trapped in my own memories, I guess, if you want to call it that. But yeah, there you go. That's Serena, man. That's an intense game right there. But yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below about this game, or maybe even other pretty awesome point-to-click style games. I'd love to give some others a try. I mean, I'm even going to be looking myself, but yeah, there you go. That's Serena, man. So I'm going to end it right here, and I'll see you. Peace.